I encourage ongoing and intensified collaboration between our government institutions like PICS. PICS Annual Security Assessment Report 2023, released today, is an outcome of thorough research. It presents data in a very easy to understand format. By reading this report, one can have a full grasp of issues confronted by the country last year and provides pertinent projections for the future. I will advise all relevant institutions to read this report. I will also recommend my cabinet colleagues to subscribe PICS periodicals for understanding conflict dynamics for their better decision making. As explained earlier, there's a need to develop policies and strategies to curb this trend of terrorism and violent extremism. On behalf of the federal government, let me assure you that we are constantly working to address the issue of terrorism and violent extremism through various hard and soft measures. Pakistan has repeatedly asked the interim Afghan government to address Pakistan's counter-terrorism concerns, especially the space and the safe havens available to militant groups like TTP to operate in and from Afghanistan. Pakistan expects positive response from the interim Afghan government. Pakistan has also raised this issue of access to modern weapons in Afghanistan to these militant groups, besides involvement of Afghan nationals in anti-state violence in Pakistan. Without addressing the issue of terrorism, both our countries cannot embark on the journey of economic growth and development. As the Federal Minister for Information and Broadcasting, I must address a concerning finding from this report launched today, the reported 70% rise in terror incidents in Pakistan last year. Our government is resolute in its commitment to combat terrorism and violent extremism. We will use the insights from this report to refine our strategies and ensure the safety and security of our countrymen. I want to emphasize also the pivotal role media organizations play in shaping public opinion and awareness. Building strong liaison between media and think tanks like PICS, it's crucial. Such partnerships will provide the media with a deeper understanding of the intricacies of the security landscape, enabling them to disseminate accurate and well-informed news. As highlighted by General Saad Khattak, PICS' self-sustaining financial model to generate funds for its operations is a role model for other institutions and think tanks. This provides the Institute enough space to operate independently and without any influence. I believe that think tanks should be independent from any influence to conduct unbiased research and analyses for greater good of the society. I'm confident that think tanks like PICS will continue to provide research-based advice for the policymakers to deal with various conflict and security-related issues that plague our country and the society. In conclusion, let's collectively appreciate the invaluable work of PICS, recognize the critical role of data-driven reports, and reinforce our commitment to a more interconnected, relationship between governments, think tanks, and media. Together, we can work together towards a safer and more secure future for Pakistan. Let me address a couple of questions that were raised here. One was a question about Maulana Fazl Rahman's trip to Afghanistan. That was actually addressed by the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs this afternoon. They have clearly said, and we have said it a couple of times, even before Maulana's trip started, that it's an unofficial visit of a prominent Pakistani politician who is from that region and has connections there. Before he embarked on this trip, he did consult different institutions of our state, got the necessary briefing, but it was not an official trip. Any Pakistani politician or influential person who feels for our country and the problems that we are going through, if he or she wants to play any constructive role, we can appreciate it. But Maulana's visit was not an official visit, and he was not authorized to make any deal with anybody. It was a goodwill visit of Maulana, and we wish him success. If his visit can bring any good news to both countries, we can only be happy about it. There was a question about negotiations with terrorists. The state of Pakistan and different representatives of different institutions of the state have been unequivocal, crystal clear. There shall be no negotiations and talks with terrorists till they lay their arms and recognize the Constitution of Pakistan as the basic document where we can negotiate with anybody. So no negotiations with terrorists till they lay their arms and accept and recognize the Constitution of Pakistan. Thank you very much.
निगरान वफाक
क्योंकि पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी में काश्तकार का खून शामिल है और काश्तकार ही है जिसने आज तक पंजाब के अंदर पाकिस्तान